It is a profession. It is a profession. I do. Sorry, it's special.
I sold my soul to the bottle. Still none of my friends have left me yet. I'm the same man I was since the age of 13, and I've lived my life with no regrets. If you're looking for some freedom, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum. If you're looking for rhyme or reason, all it takes is 10 drinks.
Hello, 10 Drink Minimum fans. We are live from Albuquerque's Blues and Brews Fest here at the Sandia Casino. Michael and Michael are here. Say hello, Michaels.
Hello.
How's everybody going?
James is here.
I'm here.
He's somewhere.
I swear.
James, you can switch that over to the if you just decrease that, just minimize that scene.
I'm working on it.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, now he's got that. So we're here at Blues and Brews. It's one of the biggest beer festivals in Albuquerque. Michael from Brewers Crew, the magazine, is here with us. Michael from 10 Drink Minimum. So what are your thoughts of Blues and Brews so far?
Honestly, so I love Blues and Brews. I go almost every year.
Yeah.
For the last probably 5 years.
Yeah.
I got to walk around a little bit more, but this seems a little bit smaller than years past.
Well, this right now is just the VIP.
Well, I mean,
and it's pretty packed.
Crowd-wise, it's
Yeah.
packed, but I mean, the amount of beer, like, tents.
That guy's here. I just pointed at a random. James is here. James is off camera. You want to lean in and wave, James? There he is.
But I mean, the amount of beer tents, it seems like there's a lot less than years past.
I want to start out by thanking Broken Trail Brewing and Distilling for allowing us to sit in their area. We're over in their corner.
To drink in their area
and
multiple times.
If you come down here, I'm going to try to post this before the event actually starts, or right when the event starts. But they've got their signature Pepe the Mule down here. Our Michael's drinking that. How is that going down?
Amazing.
Yeah?
It's a nice starter before I go and binge on everything.
Going down like velvet.
So, Michael from Brewers Crew, the magazine. So, how many of these have you been to?
About 4 or 5 now, actually,
4 or 5
to be
now?
honest with you.
This is actually my first one.
Yeah, I want to say... Oh, hold on a second. Almost maybe 9 or 10 now. I think I've been almost...
So
you went from 4 or 5 to 9 or 10.
So you're kind of a veteran.
Yeah, I'm kind of a... Well, yeah.
So
I started drinking a craft in 2008.
What should some of the people here expect, like, if they come down and they buy a ticket, general admission, because there's no more VIP left, and the VIP is going on behind us. So you can't get those anymore. So what should people expect when they come down to here?
You're going to expect the best of the best. That's what it's going to come down to. The best of the best that New Mexico has to offer and the surrounding southern Colorado.
But it's not only in New Mexico. We have, like, I saw Colorado. I've seen some from Alaska.
Oh, yeah, we got Alaskan here.
I saw a brewery from Michigan.
Oh, Bell's Brewery?
Yeah, Bell's Brewery.
Two Heart Ale, shout out.
I did. I will say that we did go. So Smiley and I got to go and do an advanced screening of all the beers, just because we're famous. And they're all, hey, you guys want to? No, that's not what happened. But we did kind of sneak around, and we got some samples. And I will say one of my favorites was Bell's Brewery, the Two Hearted Ale, the Oberon, which is like their seasonal like orange, like or it's I don't know, like citrus, it's like a citrus
double.
wheat. Yeah.
It wasn't really much sneaking.
No, I don't
They
think
just
so either.
gave us beer.
They just gave us beer. And then out of nowhere, there was a brewery. What was it? It's out of Angel Fire. They gave me a card. I don't know. Enchanted
Circle.
I was
what
like,
was it
I
called?
need the program.
What was it called?
if you are coming down here, you're about to,
The
or you
epicenter
are.
of the Enchanted Circle Brewery
Enchanted
lineup.
Circle Brewery. They had a vanilla porter that is phenomenal. I will say, I'm going to give them a shout out because that was the best beer I've had so far.
Better than Breckenridge's, huh?
What's that?
Better than Breckenridge's.
Well, I didn't have theirs, so I said so far.
They weren't set up yet.
Yeah, they weren't set up. They were not ready to go.
It's okay. You're not missing out.
And then James and I both purchased these amazing koozies. They have it's a rubber koozie.
The most ridiculous koozie I've
and
ever
it lights
seen.
up on the bottom. It's a flashlight.
This is the manliest koozie I have ever
mine's
seen.
broken already. There we go. It's a flashlight, and it has magnets on the side, so I can stick my beer wherever the hell I want to.
When the power
We're gonna
goes
stick your
out.
beer, Chris, wherever the hell I want to.
As long as
there's
it's metal.
Hi, Mom. No, I'm just kidding.
Hi, Grandma. I know you're watching this right now.
Yeah, I find it interesting though that I can come in here and sample all these beers, and then I could actually go and actually buy a full beer at the bar in here.
God bless America.
Right?
God bless America.
The only
I
thing
tell
they
you.
limit in this event is the cocktail booths, which is usually what? There's usually 2 at the
What's
end.
that?
The cocktail booth, which is you get 8 cocktail tickets,
Yeah.
and once those are gone, you can't get any more.
Oh, so
you can get unlimited beer tasting, but you can only get 8 cocktail
Yeah.
drinks.
I see. So you get there's I saw them setting that up. So there's a whole area where they're gonna have like bartenders like compete on making their best drink. Is that what's going on?
I didn't realize that's what they do. Like they were
Yeah,
doing
that's
that this
on the-
year.
Will you turn her down?
The west side of the venue.
It's like blowing out.
I don't.
It's on the west side of the venue near the
Yeah.
stage.
That's me.
Well, then that's a new one.
I think you just turned me down.
And
Yeah, she's number 2. Yeah. So, whenever you come to these like festivals, I always feel like there's like the lines are really long. It's kind of hard to get in. What's the secret? You guys have been here before. What's the secret to get in? And
so I try to go to the ones that I really want to first. I mean, even if the line's going to be long, I want to make sure I can taste the beer that I want to taste from that specific spot before they run out. And then you kind of just go, after that, it's like a free-for-all. Then you just start going to the shorter lines and just kind of going on a whim. I usually don't know what I'm going to get until I get up to the line.
okay,
And it's like, all right. And I usually go with an amber or a red or a brown of some sort.
Okay.
Every once in a while, I'll go out of my comfort zone and get like an IPA if they don't have that. And so that's where I'm like, this is where I get to learn if I like an IPA or not that year.
okay.
Kind of status.
You know, I'm going to follow along with that. I would normally like to go with the new cats that came in town, the ones that haven't really been here before, like Bathtub Row, and then
Yeah, I saw these
a couple
guys over
others
here.
that haven't had the chance to really come in.
So like Bells too.
Yeah,
Like, this
like
is their
Bells.
first year.
This is their first year as well. And,
Who else?
I just said Bells.
yeah,
Bells. Okay.
Bell's
well,
Brewery from
Bells
Michigan.
has just moved into the state. They're just recently actually distributing their beer here. Bell's is a brewery that's been around for a long time.
Extremely underrated brewery, by that.
What's that?
Extremely underrated brewery.
Yeah.
Very underrated.
I had it because our old co-host on the show, Adam, was from Kalamazoo, Michigan, where Bell's is actually made, and he would go home for visit his family or whatever, and he would bring back during college. He would bring back the Oberon or their stout, and so I've been drinking Bell's beer for like 15 years probably,
I found out about Bell's through Silas,
but I've never been
right when he
Yeah.
went out there, and I was like,
I-
okay, what is Bell's? Like,
I've never been able to get it in New Mexico till like I think it was like last October.
I can't find it.
Yeah,
in the
it was
bottle.
last
Yeah.
October when he did
So
the
shout out to the Bell's Brewery.
when he did the tap takeover at Sister.
Yeah.
Silas did, and that's when I got the
Yes.
black note. And not gonna lie, I blacked out later that night. But it was actually pretty strong.
Yeah.
Somebody better ring the bell.
So-
She was knocked out.
Whoa. So we do have like what's the deal with they're called Bathtub Brewing?
Bathtub
Bathtub
Row.
Row.
Los Alamos.
Interesting name. They were telling me that they're a co-op brewery, and they're only one of 4 in the nation. Do you know what that means by any chance?
You know, honestly, and
I'll see. They're kind of busy
I'm
right
not
now.
going to be embarrassed to admit this, but this is the first time I've heard
They've
about
got a
it
lot
as
of
well, to be
They got
honest
a lot
with
of
you.
traffic. I'll see. I was gonna try to get someone over here to kind of talk to us about like what it is, but they're
Try to
they're
get
pretty
Greg in
busy right
here.
now.
Yeah, now, I tried
I did
Bathtub Row.
have their stout. They brought a nitro, and on accident, and they
On accident?
they carbonated it.
Oh shit!
It was great. It was great.
bold move right there. I'll tell you what.
Do you guys come for the music at all? Is the music a thing here for you?
So
No.
okay, I do. I'm not gonna lie. I am a big blues fan. There's a lot of breweries that do play blues music, a lot of bars that play blues music, and a lot of the guys that go to like Kilt Check and Barley Room that also sells craft beer. So shout out to my watering hole right there. Have a lot of blues bands, so a lot of my friends come here, and it goes with the feel. It really does.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes with the flow, but I definitely don't like.
It doesn't.
It's nice.
It doesn't just rhyme with brews.
It's a nice background.
True, I didn't even.
Yeah.
It is,
You're
but
right
I
about
don't
that
come
too,
here
actually.
for the music at all.
I feel like it is just the background, but that's just me. I'm not I've gone to Hopfest, and I actually went to see one of the bands, and like I couldn't even get over there to see the band. It was like so much beer to drink, and so many people. So what beers are you looking forward to today that you haven't tried yet?
That I haven't tried.
Yeah.
Bathtub Rose California Common.
Yeah.
Their stout.
And we're sitting right next to them.
Oatmeal stout, actually.
I wonder if we could even lean in and be like, "Hey, can we try this real quick?"
I was like, I need like the program because I really don't even know what's here because
Yeah.
until I see that, I have really kind of no idea.
Well, I
Well,
have
we
to say,
don't have that
Lava
right away.
Rock
Yeah.
brought out their brews today.
No, excuse me. There's Matt Simons here from Broken Trail. Matt,
Look at that pretty face.
other than your Moscow Mule, your Pepe the Mule, what beers have you had here that you think are phenomenal?
Oh, God, the hibiscus wheat from Tumbleroot, we were just drinking that right next to us. Oh, my God. The Tractor Thai Basil sounds
That
like
is so
crap.
good.
Is so good. So good. That's about it.
Matt said if you come down to Broken Trail's booth, he will personally give you a sticker, and he'll put it on wherever you want him to.
The next 5 people to come and ask, I'll even sign it. I'll put my signature on the sticker. Next 5 people to come up and ask for it.
That's fancy, guys. That's what we're doing here.
Michael, if you come and ask 5 times, you only get one.
That's cruel, sir.
He said he'll put a sticker in that secret place.
Where do you want it?
Wow.
You
Where
know
do
what
you
he's
want
talking
that
Way
about.
too much
sticker?
information for
I
mine.
don't know what he's talking about, but he said you would know.
It was one night.
Yeah, I was drinking whiskey.
Where do you like the sticker?
There we go. I had to fix my light. Here's the
like a
flaw.
freaking strobe
Can I
light.
show you the flaw in this product? You're sitting in a circle out of the campfire, and you're all, yeah, whatever. You shine it right in everybody's eyes, right?
Like you did to me earlier.
Right.
Can you just do Morse code? Bring
Yeah,
me
yeah.
a beer.
It's
Bring
bright
me
enough,
If
right?
I got lost out in the forest, that
Bring me
koozie
a
could
beer
save my
now.
life.
If you pass out and you start floating over on the lake,
Yeah.
you just start using that as a
Small SOS.
come pick me up.
SOS.
But
So I don't know. It's so funny because we're driving in, and I don't ever get on the freeway anymore because I live downtown, so that's where I live. And it's like I see the click it or ticket sign, and I'm like, at what point do we stop putting money into that program? Who doesn't know to click to put their seatbelt on?
new drivers,
For 40 years,
Hold on.
we've
Hold
been
on.
putting them on.
Let me chime in on this one. So, that is genius, sir. As a part-time Uber and Lyft driver, you'd be surprised how many people have to say, "Hey, turn around like this. Do you mind putting your seatbelt on?"
You know what though?
Do you mind putting
They
your
know.
seatbelt on?
They know that they're supposed to. It's
They
not.
don't put them on in taxis.
It's
And
not.
look, I was like, do you want to? I mean,
I'm sorry, but they know.
So I took an Uber drive here, and it was like, so unconsciously, I automatically put on my seatbelt though. Like, if
Because
you-
for 40 years, they have told you
to click it or ticket.
people in taxi cabs don't do it though.
Who gets pulled over by the cop and they're like, I had no idea. I had no idea this was a law.
I got pulled over going downtown. It was right by that not Jimmy John's.
You got a ticket for no seatbelt.
You know that, yeah, the ticket for no seatbelt because I was pulling around from the alley
Yeah.
out back to go park, and the guy says, "Hey, you stop!" And I'm all skirt. I'm like, shaky's all, "Why don't you have your seatbelt on?" I was going down the street at 5 miles an hour. $90 later,
I would have told him, I said,
damn
because there's
seatbelt
no
on all
ad
the time.
campaign to tell me to put my seatbelt on. That's
$90 later.
what- Really?
Yeah, dude, the correct answer was I'm stupid.
He just looks at me like, I'm just going to write your ticket, stay here.
That's what a ticket is, $90?
$90
For an
for not wearing a seatbelt, going 5 miles an hour. So,
Yeah.
okay, I understand. Yeah, I understand. I guess he just really wanted to prove a point.
Yeah. So you're an Uber driver, all right?
For about
So,
8 months now, actually.
Why is it like hurting you not to drive during this?
You know, that's
Where'd
a
you
good
go?
question. So I asked a bunch of other people that were driving here to bring people here, and they're getting pretty good money bringing people here. I drove myself here because I had
Yeah.
to bring programs and stuff for the magazine and whatnot.
And I want to say this: our show is called 10 Drink Minimum, but we advocate for people to not drink and drive. Do not drink and drive.
Do not.
Uber and Lyft exists for a reason. Now, if you live in a city that's small and you don't have Uber and Lyft, that sucks. Sorry.
I don't have a car or a license.
Okay.
You'd be a perfect candidate.
Yeah.
And it's a lot cheaper than doing a taxi,
sorry, I
to
had
be
to
honest with you.
introduce friends.
Like, you can get out of here back into Albuquerque in less than $12. Less than
Yeah.
$12, you're getting back into Albuquerque.
Well, and everybody's like, well, someone was like, Uber and Lyft are expensive. And I'm like, do you know how much a DWI is? I mean, you're talking like $5,000, man. Minimum.
I can tell you how much
Well,
it
I
is.
mean,
So
if you want to get out of
Man.
it, then yes.
Yeah.
I went to your house when we watched Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
and if I took
A fine program. A fine program.
damn fine program. So from there all the way to where I was living on the west side by Cottonwood Mall,
Yeah.
it would have been $17.
Wow.
$17 on Lyft and Uber. That's it. Before tip.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
And it's like, I don't know. I figure if you're going to go out drinking and you're going to go like away really far from your house, you got to factor that money in.
And I get to be in a really nice car too, which isn't bad.
I mean, and that's what I did today. Is like I'm gonna be drinking, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be drinking a lot. Might as well just get the Uber, like an Uber. And I did the promo code, so I got $10 off my
Nice.
next now 3 rides.
There
Oh,
is
wow.
a
So, like you can do the promo code, and I don't know if it's still like there's still the enough out there.
Yeah.
But if you want it,
And they do those all over the place.
They
Like
do it for every big
during the
event,
state
yeah.
fair, whatever. And it's like, like today, I'm gonna drive. I'm not driving home from here.
there's
I'll
a
pick my car
code.
tomorrow.
I have to interrupt on this. There's a code for Uber, ABQ Beer 18, that you can use until Memorial Day to get $10 off your next ride.
that's a new one.
$10. Like, you can go clear across town on $10, damn it.
So the other one is ABQ Summer 18.
That one as well, actually. So they're going to be doing one for Summerfest. Remember, there's 3 Summerfests, which we will be at, supporting highly intoxicated, maybe, but highly. And we-
I don't think this can.
I don't think it
this can's gonna
fits.
fit there. Oh!
That's what she said.
Oh! Michael is wrong.
Damn it.
Booyah.
Well, I never have that problem,
and
so.
this fits in my mouth.
It's like Ace Ventura said,
Hey, to
like a
to
glove.
Blues and Brews, huh? Oh.
Let me get mine off of the wall here. There we go.
No.
Feel
Look
left
at this.
out.
I'm bartending. I don't have my server's permit for this, though.
Alright, now we can choose.
Don't say shit like that.
Blues and Brews,
Intrinsic minimum.
2018. So, Michael, you do Brewers Crew the magazine. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. Got our arts and entertainment issue out right now, which 10 Drink is now our official
We're
Our
in the
official-
magazine.
media outlet for this magazine. I will promote it so cheesily because I don't care, and it's great.
Hey.
But they're our official media outlet for the
We're
magazine from now on.
at the very top of the article. I love it. What I love about that picture is we're sitting behind the bar at Santa Fe Brewing,
Oh, is that the one you use?
pouring our own beers.
Nice.
She doesn't even look at the magazine.
No, I haven't been able to find it yet.
Oh, it's right.
Well,
There's a whole
I'll
bunch of
have
them
to
over
grab
there.
it.
there are issues at our table.
Well, I'm sorry. Like I haven't.
I think you're in the photo.
Right on.
I hope I'm in the
table.
photo
Yeah.
if it's behind the bar. No,
Well, I mean,
won't-
they had to crop it, so I don't know. And and they're like, Chris is a star. We can't crop him out.
Somehow,
this is
No,
Chris-
I'm just kidding.
That's why it's
somehow
great
it
to
was-
have us all here.
it was only
I'm the
me
only
and
girl, damn it. I
Chris.
should be. I'm just
It
kidding.
was weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
So this is our arts and entertainment issue. This is great that we can have everybody here. We got your blues, we got your beer, we got your entertainment.
We got your
The
drama.
freshest face.
There you
The
go.
freshest face. Thank you. I tell you what, no, it's
I was
ain't
like, how much beer
WWF
have
right
you
now.
had?
So
I have had
I
4.
noticed like in the last couple of issues, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you had some issues where there was a lot of ads, in those, which is fine. You got to pay the bills. But in the last couple of issues, you guys have really amped up the articles, and the different like highlighting some of the different like breweries. You've tried to beef it up a lot. Was that a conscious effort, or is it just happening organically?
No, actually, it was mentioned by a very close friend of mine that we need to kind of tone down on the ads. It's like we want to be able to read the articles. We want to know what's going on. We want to be able to see what beers are coming out, where to go. And on social media, it's been like, go here, go here, go here. And it just feels like we're just doing a giant commercial. So, we decided, like, okay, we're going to tone down on what the ads inquire, and we're going to tone down the ads, period, and make it more of a magazine to read.
Yeah.
We're not going to make it like ABQ the magazine.
Is there a and once you get bigger, is there ideas of maybe like people can get a subscription?
Honestly, I talked to Tony. Tony's our CEO about that.
Yeah.
About before we go subscription, we go monthly instead of bi-monthly.
Yeah.
Now we're up to 40 pages now,
Yeah.
which is fantastic. So I think once we get to like 48 or 56, we can be able to. go monthly.
What's a magic number for a magazine? How many pages?
I'd say 56 or higher, honestly.
56 or higher.
56 or higher and monthly. If I could do 56 and bi-monthly,
Okay. Yeah.
by the end of the year, I would really.
That's pretty awesome.
It would be. That's my goal.
Wow. And so you guys are putting one out twice a month?
Twice a month.
That seems like a lot.
Oh no, every other month. I'm sorry.
Every other month. I was like
I was
twice
like,
a month.
whoa,
Okay,
wait.
so once every 2 months.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That I was like, wow, shit, you guys are ambitious. Like we're doing 2 magazines a month. I'm like, wait a minute. Like most magazines just do once a month. Oh, are you seeing how much of the music's coming
Yeah.
in? I'll be able to bleed that out for the podcast. Hopefully.
So 4 years, right? We've been doing it bi-monthly, and that's been going pretty well.
4 years?
4 years now.
Fantastic.
4 years. Holy smokes! We're in our 3rd issue and our 4th year.
Yeah, I mean, in how many breweries do you have in circulation? Because you guys put the magazines in breweries.
All right, so we do 250 between New Mexico and Southern Colorado.
Wow.
Now that I have El Paso, Western Texas, Tucson, Phoenix, Flagstaff, Nevada, and Utah,
Yeah.
we put out 10,000 copies just this issue.
Oh, wow.
Because we ran out, and everybody was demanding. I mean, demanding.
Do you guys
Yeah,
have
that's
that
awesome.
truck that drives by and just throws out a stack of magazines on the?
Just shows
on the
shows
sidewalk?
cover.
Extra,
Didn't drink
extra.
minimum.
And then a
takes
guy
over America.
immediately walks up and
Cuts
cuts the band so he can get him out.
10 drink minimum takes over America.
And they're immediately gone.
Giant headline going on.
10 drink minimum goes AWOL at Blues and Brews.
Man, it is really
See,
loud
we did
in here.
4 last
Yeah.
time.
What's that?
We did 4,000 copies. We ran out, and
Wow.
So you went from 4,000 to 10,000
just
copies.
It's like, we want more issues. Like, when you get them online, it's like, I don't want them online.
Right.
I want to feel it in my hands, giggity. And that's just the way that it's going to just have to be.
yeah.
So you feel people want it in their hand.
Yeah.
I'm still that kind
tactile.
of person. I still like having a magazine in my hand. Like I don't do the online crap. Like
Really?
I might with like a book if I'm checking it out from the library, but if I'm going to read something, I'd rather have it in my hand, like paper.
So you're like the old fogey of the group?
I am. I'm an old fogey when it comes to reading.
I'm all, you guys want to make an app? And she's like, no app. I want it in my hand.
I said yes to the app.
Yeah.
I actually, I have a subscription to Cosmo. I
Okay.
get that every month.
Wow. What's that like?
It's really, it smells nice.
I used to get a subscription. So this is some magazine companies are really struggling. So I bought a ticket to a show at the Isleta Amphitheater, and when I bought a ticket, I got a year's subscription to like entertainment, like Is it weekly or whatever?
Yeah, it's Entertainment Weekly.
They sent me a year's worth of Entertainment Weekly, and I never opened it one time.
I think you spelled cosmopolitan wrong. You spelled cosmopolitan wrong.
No, that's him.
No. I got.
So, well, then why
He
did you?
gets Cosmo.
Why
get
did
Cosmo.
you? Did you ask for Entertainment
No,
Weekly?
I bought a ticket to a concert at Isleta Amphitheater, and with the ticket, I got a year's subscription to Entertainment Weekly.
That's how
That
I got
makes-
my Cosmos subscription.
And I would get it in the
Oh.
mail, and I would always look at the cover, and it would be like some famous like movie coming out, and I'd be
Yeah.
like, I might look at that, and I just throw them. I just throw them all away.
And then, so you read like the cover page and maybe check out, and then it's
I
like, nah, nothing.
Do you remember like when those kids would come around and they'd like sell magazines,
I was
and
yeah.
you for like $45, you could get. They would go, all right, if you pay $45, you can get a year's subscription in this area right here, and they'd show you like a card. But if you pay $55, you can get any in that area and then some in this area. And
I've got conned into that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you
What's
mean,
that?
Do you mean grifters?
What's that?
Yes, grifters.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
they show up at your
I
house and
made
try
the
to con you
mistake-
into shit.
I made them like I had a guy come up to me in the Walmart parking lot, and I knew it was like a bad idea, but I still did it. And as soon as I did it, I went and called my credit card company and said, "Cancel that! Like, just cancel it. Whatever I just did, just cancel it."
Man, he didn't win that cruise to Africa. Poor guy.
It would be nice. I'm going on a cruise next week.
I used to, and then you'd always peruse it, and you're like, well, where's the Playboy at? Oh, and they were already ready for that. They're like, yeah, that's not in there, unfortunately.
Right?
So then you get like Gear Magazine or something where you might see a nipple, get all excited.
I just wanted video games.
They're offering us food.
Food?
Yeah, they have
Aw.
sandwiches.
Shout out to Corinne
yeah, I'll eat a
Anderson
sandwich.
of Feel Good Festivals for putting on this event.
Thanks, Matt. And Matt just handed us a sandwich. So the next 20 minutes will be terrible on this show. I remember.
The next,
Matt's over here dropping stuff right now.
the next rest of the day is going to be terrible for me. I can't have wheat, but I am
Oh, that's
really
right.
hungry.
Don't eat it. Don't eat that.
Oh, I'm really hungry.
Actually, I feel bad for Smiley. So, Smiley has a wheat allergy.
Yes.
So when we walk around and we ask him about the beers, or like we go to sample beers, Smiley can only sample beers that have no wheat in them.
Honestly, it's only a small fraction.
Because if he doesn't, he gets crippling diarrhea.
Usually, it's barley, wheat, barley,
So you
rice.
need like a cider fest.
Sorry, barley, rice, oats, like a bunch of other stuff.
How bad is the diarrhea that you get?
Oh, I actually don't get really bad diarrhea from it. It's more it shoots up exactly the opposite direction
Wow.
because it's poison to me.
This is like the greatest gig ever. They give you free beer and they walk around and hand out sandwiches.
I am really hungry.
Only to the
though.
vendors.
Everybody's like, do you get paid for this? I'm like, no, I get sandwiches.
Sandwiches and beer.
I get paid in hoagies. Booze and hoagies. So you're not a subscription yet. You do it every 2 months. But it's growing.
Very much so.
We have an advertisement in there if you guys look and see. That's where we came up with, we're now a beer and lifestyle show. And we're actually in talks of doing some other stuff with you guys, maybe some video stuff, some whatever, maybe shows over play.
Doing a YouTube show would actually be fantastic.
Yeah, and do a show maybe in your office.
You know what I got brought up the other day when I was watching this video on hemp beer or
Okay.
wheat beer or whatever you want to call it?
Yeah.
My grandmother has some from a dispensary that you're only supposed to drink maybe
Four
1 to
times a
2
day.
milliliters of this stuff, and it tastes fucking terrible. It's marijuana beer or marijuana ale or some bullshit like that, and it tastes like shit.
So your grandma drinks marijuana beer. Where did she get this at?
High Desert Dispensary.
Nice.
Oh, I was like, High Desert Brewing? What?
I
Whoops.
was like, damn.
Sorry, Jerry, not your place.
I actually, okay, let's talk about a real question. How come there's really a lack of local breweries here? What's going on with that?
That's a good question.
I mean, we have 40-plus breweries in this town, right? And there's a lot of, like, outside of New Mexico here, which is fine. But, I mean, where's all, like, there's a lot of them not here.
So maybe for one, we've had a lot of local breweries in the past, and they want to kind of change it up. Because you don't want to have, like, you don't want to keep coming to the same event every year.
Oh, okay. So, but I
playing
mean,
the same
do you
exact
think
same
it's a
breweries.
lot of them don't have their stuff together? They can't really get like these are the guys that have their
Well,
stuff together.
It was almost like Sabrosa, though. We're like,
Well, there was a couple. So we went to the Sabrosa Festival, and I'm not gonna mention them. There was a couple of breweries. They need a lot of work before they need to come back out to a festival.
yeah. But I mean,
You
the
know
amount
who you are.
But the
I'm
amount
just
of
kidding.
but the amount of breweries in the first place, like you do the promo, and like 100 craft beers.
Yeah.
Granted, I mean, I think it was an overall because they went and toured around to like Denver and Portland and all
Well,
these other
and
places. But
there's
still,
100 craft beers here, not 100 craft breweries here.
yeah. But you still didn't get 100 craft
I'm
beers.
all. You know what you did. You know who you
So
are.
it was kind of like, and then you kind of got the article about how like, and this has happened before when they tried to do a beer event at Isleta, that they couldn't get the permits in, they couldn't do all this stuff. So that was.
So
just
do you have to
something
have permit?
yeah.
You have to have permit. What's the process?
I don't know what it is for here. They seem to have it pretty much organized here, and they kind of
Yeah.
have their shit together.
Well,
This is a real big event. It's like
there are some breweries that didn't have their equipment, like Lava.
yeah.
Aaron didn't have his equipment yet,
Oh, okay.
and he still got his beer to show up here. 2 of them.
Oh, really?
He didn't get the collaboration with Killcheck yet. 'Cause they
Yeah.
need to keg it.
They weren't set up when I went by, so I didn't get to try it.
Try
So
the
I
vanilla
still
nut
wanna
brown.
try
That's
it.
my favorite. Vanilla
Oh,
nut
I'm
brown
totally
is my
trying
favorite.
that
You're
one.
really building that one up, man. They're gonna have to be phenomenal. We'll see what happens. You're friends with those guys, right, Lava Rock? So we'll have to go do something there when they launch finally.
It's just
when
on
they
the
get their
wrong
beer
side
out.
of town.
They're on the far side of town. I understand that. But they pull a crowd. They pull
Yeah.
a huge crowd.
So, what time do they let in the gin pop?
That starts at 3
It's
o'clock.
about,
So right
yeah,
now,
but it's starting to pack about
Oh
now.
my gosh!
And I'm getting thirsty.
I haven't even stood up to look at this. Let me see here. Oh my God! There are a lot of people
It's
here, as
just
far as I can
Well,
see.
The early crowd right
Yeah,
here.
there's a huge crowd of people.
this is when the lines start
Hello.
getting crazy.
A lot of Dallas Cowboy hats.
Unfortunately.
Tell them to get out. We
They
don't
was-
want their kind here.
I saw online the other day. No lie, you can buy a Dallas Cowboy gun. It has like the Dallas. It's white with the Dallas star on the side, and it's a handgun. I was like, wow, man, there are a lot of people in here.
It's just gonna get. And this is why. Like, yeah, it's great to have the VIP because you can get to more
Yeah.
breweries quicker. I mean,
What was the cost of the VIP to get in here? Does anyone know?
45.
yeah,
45?
general admission.
40.
General admission was 30
30.
plus the taxes, so it was about $35
so-
per ticket.
I remember when I first started going to festivals like this. I went to the New Mexico Beer and Music Festival.
I thought it was
And I mean, it
free.
was like $22, right? And now these are like getting up to where they're like $30 for general and $45 for VIP. I mean, where do they go? Because I mean, this place is packed. Where do they go next? You know, because this place is full.
And they sell out every year. They'll sell out.
Yeah,
They did it one time at Isleta at the
Yeah.
amphitheater.
really.
It was May 4, 2013.
Wow.
Oh, Lord.
But it
Well-
didn't do well. Like,
Well,
from what I heard, that one didn't do well.
so you know that giant walkway that goes like this?
Yeah.
Where you can have everybody go through? So they have beers there and then on each side over here. So, of course, they tried to put everybody in their little connoisseur tents and whatnot. And then they had tents there for set up for everybody else. But the walk room was just absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
So
Like
when
a
they
walk
did it
of
out
death.
there, well, it's outside too in the middle of May, and it was
Yeah.
too warm. And you remember the old plastic cups that they used to
Yeah.
give? They were giving us
Yeah.
those, Like, I don't want to take those. Like,
I see the reason why. Okay, at least these ones are glass. The ones you have here, you have a nice little good glass, and you can get a good swig. Because every once in a while you want to, if you know someone that works, you want a little bit more than a little sample, right? So that's why I always like that other one. I don't want to name it because we're at the beer, Blues and Brews, but they'll give you a whole pint glass. And so
that's where it gets fun.
Yeah, and if you know someone that works at a place, you get a little bit more and a little bit more, And I walked in and they had beer and they had liquor, and I had my Big Lebowski bowling shirt on, so I immediately walked up to Palmer, and they made me a White Russian, and they were just like, "Here you go."
I mean, whoever.
I got a White Russian sample about this big.
I'm hoping at the Bacon Fest, which is where we met. We met at the Bacon
Fest.
That's
right. Bacon, Blues, and Brews.
That was actually a good fest.
Yeah.
That was a great time, I have to say.
They may not invite us back. I don't know. At that one we ate, they had what do you call them? A donut burger.
Oh, God.
It was a Krispy Kreme bunned donut. And I think it was you and I? Yeah. Michael and I split one. And it was awesomely disgusting.
It wasn't bad.
No.
The only thing that threw it off is the cheese. My mind.
Yeah, there shouldn't have been cheese on a donut.
So like the burger and the sweet and savory totally worked. And but like the cheese completely threw it off.
Let's see if Matt will give us another drink.
Matt!
Yes. Who wants to volunteer to go get us a drink?
Well,
it is drinking time, I tell you that.
I just poisoned myself, so.
You see, you just poisoned yourself? So Smiley's about to have to leave with his crippling diarrhea. We're seeing if Matt will give us a drink.
Actually, it'll probably just come out my mouth.
Can I have one? Boom, that's how professionals do it. Yes. Oh, that's how not professionals do it.
Just like Des Bryant, I dropped that one too.
No. Awesome. Man, that's awesome.
Here, you
this
take
fits,
that one. I'll take
a can
I'll take the
or
broken
a
one.
bottle. And it'll light up your pee when you have to go take a pee. Or it doesn't work.
Whoops.
Oh, well.
I must have been a Dallas Cowboys fan because I certainly dropped that one like Des Bryant. You're welcome. New York Giants forever.
I'm just glad
Like
I
he got
dodged out
dropped
of
by
the
the
way.
Dallas Cowboys? Oh. Oh, man. I kind of have a feeling it's the day. This is going to be the turning point in the day where it just goes downhill from here.
And this is why I took an Uber here because of Pepe Mio.
Right? And they sell beer here, too. And they hand it out to you for free.
That's why we love being famous.
Do you ever go to a beer fest and you're just kind of like, I don't like any of these places?
There have been a couple I've been to that I just honestly wasn't impressed with.
Yeah.
And I can't say the names, but I'll go to support, but they just don't throw on a good show. And I think honestly what it came down to is you're not drawing the vendors, so you're not drawing the people.
No.
Was it the Great American Beer Fest?
Well, and I think sometimes
Great American?
they want to bring out like the outside, they think outside of the box when it comes to the beers they bring, but sometimes it's too far of a stretch and it completely kind of go off kilter and they end up catching nobody because it's so weird of a beer that you can't really connect with it.
I'm gonna really.
But then they don't
drinking.
have anything like regular, traditional to try with it. So you kind of write them off. And it's like, well, if this is all you got, I'm not really interested in it, kind of status. And that's happened before, where everything kind of almost had the same taste to it.
Yeah.
And it's like, well.
Well, I don't understand the ones where it's like all IPAs or all whatever. I can't do all one beer, you know. But here's the real question: how do you fake liking a beer whenever you take a swig right in front of the person who's just made it? Like they may have made it. Like you take a swig of the beer and you're like, oh, that's not good. What's the secret? What's the secret to that?
I'm gonna have to pass this one off out to Smiley because he's the actor in the group.
it is in fact acting.
Yeah.
You might want to keep that vendor
Yeah.
as someone that can that you.
Well, you don't want to burn that bridge.
Yeah, you don't want to burn that bridge. So you do this.
I mean, we've all been there where you go, oh, let me try this. It looks good. You take a smell. You're like, well,
You do
I mean,
the smell, you do
the
the
aroma's
swig.
not there, but whatever. You take a swig,
So you guys want
and
to
it burns your
shotgun
mouth.
this?
Yeah. And it tastes like piss-warm chongo.
It happens.
So, what if it's like you have a sip of your drink, and unfortunately, Smile, I'm going to bring you up again. So, when we did the Alibi Music Showcase, you had to shotgun a Pepe Mule, right?
Oh, that's right.
Well, it went down the wrong tube, right? What if you're making that face in front of the brewer because their drink is that bad? What do you do?
Well, I feel like there's some
Turn
people that
into
need
a
to
joke.
know that their beer is bad, you know?
If their beer is that bad, then they should have known already. But sometimes they can
I was at the Sabrosa Festival, as were you, Smiley, and there was a place where every beer they had was
horrible.
painful to drink, and
I couldn't take the 2 ounces they gave me.
I had to. Okay, we're drinking a sample glass, much not like this, and James is like, "Can you finish this for me?" And I'm like, "Really?" And then I take a swig and I go, "Oh God, oh," and it's disgusting, you know. It's like Donaghy's Vineyards on 30 Rock, you know. They're like, oh.
It's like neither one of you want to drink,
Everybody watching
drink the
this,
rest of it.
But these people are out, like, you know, handing it out. And I get it. Sometimes your beer doesn't jive too well with the sun, the warmth, and out that. But man, every beer you got is disgusting.
the beer that I
They
had, that
the
was that.
shortest line there.
Yeah, they had
We're
the
like-
shortest line.
Oh, now we know why.
I'm like, so is that like the sign? If it has the shortest line, you just don't go to it? Or do you still
So-
give it a shot?
He's throwing his fingers up. What are you throwing fingers up for?
Well, I hate to cut my part short. I have to go to my booth
Yeah.
and be able to promote the place, promote you guys.
Oh, okay.
So I hate to cut this short. No, I
That's
don't want to
okay.
be that guy.
We only got about how much?
How much
15,
time
10
we
minutes.
have?
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
So cool, man.
But-
Thanks for coming on.
Anybody that's here or wants to come here, there's still a lot of GA tickets available.
Yeah.
$30. Get your 3 hours of drinking.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Come on down.
That is a lot.
Come say hi. I'll give you a sticker and a pin.
Come say hi. Give us a giant hug.
Hell yeah. Brewers Crew, the magazine. Where can people find you guys on Facebook?
BrewersCrewMagazine.com, or you can take a drink at the link. I can't talk today.
Nice.
At 10drinkminimum.com, and you can find us there as well.
Yeah. Actually, why don't we just end it? I'm good. Are you guys good?
Yeah,
We're good.
dude. It's early afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm doing fantastic.
We got drinking to do. It's fun. So let's just go ahead and end it. We're going to end it, our live feed, or our feed here from Sandia Casino. We're at Blues and Brews here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We don't usually do a show this early on a Sunday, but, you know, this is a special consideration. What was going on?
Oh, that was your boy.
Who was it?
I have no idea.
Oh, nice. Bathtub Brewing, yeah. Hey, will you guys come out? Can somebody come for a second, or are you guys really busy? Okay, we'll give you a second. We'll go a little bit longer. So cool. You can leave that down. We'll go on a little longer because I kind of want to talk to this brewery over here. Is that okay?
Sure.
Yeah. I want to see if we can get them over here. So we got Bathtub Brewing that we want to bring over. So, Michael, you're going to take off?
Yeah.
All right, man. Sit down, man. Take that microphone. So you put the mic up to your mouth like this.
Yep.
So what's your name?
Jason Rutledge.
Jason Rutledge, and you're from Bathtub Brewing?
Yes, I'm on the board of directors for Bathtub Bro.
You're on the board. So explain that, because you guys are a co-op brewery.
Yes, we are a cooperative brewery. Means we're open to the public to come in and buy a lifetime membership and be a member owner of our brewery. We have 1,500 member owners right now.
Wow.
And those owners elect a board, like myself.
What's the cost of that?
About $250 a year. Sorry, $250 for a lifetime membership.
Are you serious?
That's really awesome.
And you get $1 off every single beer you get. Right?
What?
Yeah. So you get $1 off every beer every time you come in.
Yeah.
You get merchandise percentages off. when we have special events, you get invited to members.
Do I get to show up to the meetings and do this?
You can show up to the meetings. You can vote on our bylaws. You can vote on our board. And you can disapprove of everything or approve of everything. Yes.
No.
No.
That's all I want to do.
So do they
No.
like have a vote in like what kind of beers you make, or like if you guys have a specific recipe, or is that still up to the brewmaster?
We let the brewmaster kind of handle that. Now, of course, our members will come in and say, hey, we'd really like to see more of this.
Okay.
And we take that into advisement. But for the most part, they elected us to hire a brewer. We hire a brewer. We let a brewer know what he thinks
that's
is best.
very interesting.
Yeah.
So why Bathtub Row? Why the name?
Bathtub Row is located on the historical Bathtub Row of Los Alamos, where the only houses that have bathtubs
Okay.
Oh,
That makes sense. Yeah.
I didn't know
was on
this.
that row, and so that's how I got the nickname.
That's
and so
cool.
actually, that once again, that was voted on by the members. We had 8 or 9 names before we opened. We said, what would you like it to be called? They selected Bathtub Row. It was actually overwhelming majority Bathtub Row.
So why a co-op?
That's a great question. I don't get asked that very often. I think it just fits our community. It fits our town. Our people like to be involved,
Okay.
and they like to feel ownership. And this really lets them feel and have ownership of the brewery and help make big decisions as far as where we go. If we want to open a tap room, that's their decision. And so they get some really nice input, I think, on that, which
Okay.
puts us
That's amazing.
different. And there's only 5 of us in the country.
I'd never heard of
Yeah,
it
no,
before.
I've never heard of a
Yeah.
co-op brewery
And most
before.
of them are in big cities. So like
Yeah.
Los Alamos not big. There's one in Denver. There's one in Austin. There's one in Seattle. So for us to make it work in a small town, we're feeling
Yeah.
pretty good.
How often does it work out, or is there like, well, we would have got it through, but Tom, God.
No, it actually works out pretty well. It turns out most people have pretty good heads on themselves as far as
Yeah.
where the business. And once again, we hired a GM to do a lot of the
Okay.
business stuff, right? So
Yeah.
we're not arrogant enough to say, oh, we're scientists or we're members of this community. We can run a business. We hired somebody who can run a business, and he does a very good job at that.
How many members are you going to allow? Are you just going to keep
Infinite.
going?
The SEC, the Securities Exchange Division, will allow us to have as many as we want, honestly, as long as they're the lifetime voting members. They all get equal shares.
That's amazing. I like that.
Yep.
That's pretty cool, man.
And we have people from all over the world. We'll have visitors that come in for a summer or a weekend, and we're like, we want to be, and then they'll just vote electronically. So it's great.
Nice.
Are there a lot of breweries in Los Alamos?
It's the only brewery in Los Alamos.
Oh, so you guys are full all the time.
We're full all the time.
Do you guys have food?
We do not serve food, but we allow outside food groups. There's a few restaurants that are right next door around us, and we partner with them.
Will they bring over food?
Yep. Yeah. They'll deliver and everything.
Do you guys have food trucks up there?
Los Alamos County is a little weird on food trucks. We actually can't have food trucks. It'd be nice. But it's also an open container law city, so that's kind of fun.
Oh, okay.
So you can just drive around in a car, or what?
No, that's still illegal.
Oh.
But you could physically walk down the street with a beer open in your hand, and
What?
Yeah.
What? I did not know that was a law in Los Alamos.
it's open container friendly.
We should go down there and do that.
Well, now we got
Friday nights, we have a great concert series in Los Alamos every Friday night throughout the summer. You can just come by and get a few 32 can-ounce beers of Los Alamos Bathtub Row beer and take it over to the park and drink in public.
Man,
I learned something really new.
You should come do a podcast live from
I
a
was
concert.
about to say
That'd
that.
be great.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. We do not usually ask people like if we can do shows. We usually wait till someone asks us. But man, if you guys have open container laws in your city, we would love to come up there, man.
It'd be fun, man. Yeah.
Oh, hell
It'd be a
yeah.
lot of fun.
Well, swing by and see us sometime.
We'll do it.
We're having a fun time up there.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on. You probably got a.
Yeah, we have a pretty long line.
So-
which is
Yeah,
good.
sorry about
That's
that.
good. It's okay.
But thanks for coming over real quick, man.
Thanks all.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm gonna try your beer here in a second.
Yeah, please do.
I tried the nitro. It was the stout. It was great.
Yeah. Come by and get Mexican lager and our IPA, the Hoppenheimer.
I want to do do you have like a California or something?
I guess I could tell you what beers we're serving.
Yeah.
So we're serving our Hoppenheimer IPA. It's a nice, subtle hopped IPA. It's not as dank as what you would expect in New Mexico. We have a California Common Ale right now. It's closer, very steam-esque. It's a lagered ale.
Yeah.
We have our Mexican lager, really nice, crisp, and then our oatmeal stout. So yeah,
Nice.
fun stuff.
Well, awesome, man. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks
I look
again.
forward to
Thanks.
coming up there. I'm excited. A co-op brewery. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it?
And all it takes is $250. We can totally be in on that.
No shit, huh? We should become owners. I want to do that. I think I'm going to do that.
I don't have that
That's not a bad idea.
right now, but
$250, I'll be an owner.
Or we all just like pitch in on a group like 10 drink minimum.
What's that?
Like a. Oh no, I guess that wouldn't work. We'd have to do it individually.
I'd be like, yeah, what's your name? 10.
10 drink minimum.
10 drink minimum. 10D minimum. That's my name. D is my middle name. So yeah, let's you guys ready to drink some more beer out here?
I'm ready to drink some beer.
Let's get out and drink some beer. I'm glad you guys are watching this video. We are live, or we are live filming this video here at the Blues and Brews at Sandia
Resort and Casino.
Resort and Casino. Mm-hmm. The beautiful resort and casino of Sandia here in historic Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's how you have to say
That is
it.
correct.
That's like 80s, like bad, like infomercial.
Sandia Resort and Casino.
Yeah. Check us out on Facebook.com/live. Like our page, like and subscribe, as Billy says. Go to 10drinkminimum.com. That's our main webpage, and you get to all of our social media on there. And for Michael and Smiley, I'm Chris, and we are 10 Drink Minimum.